Hello everybody, male and female stampers, nice to see you. I have first of all got to apologise to all of you. I never told you my name today. Well, I'm Wendy and I live in a small town in Pembrokeshire and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Now today, when I started my blog, I thought, well, we'll start from the beginning of the beginning, if you know what I mean. So if you want to follow along with the blog, then you know, this is a video of the blog, so I presume it's a vlog, I don't know. So we started off with a pack of these very vanilla note cards and envelopes. I go for these first because they're small, they're easy to use, and, well, there isn't much to fill in if you want to make a card, your first card. Now, when you look at the card, especially the pre-packed, the note cards and envelopes, you'll see that there's a lump where it's been scored. I find it's easier if I could go towards the lump, or the lump is on the inside. It does fold a lot better like that. Now then, I'm using the stamp set, free as a bird, like I did on my first blog. Beautiful little, and this is one of the first stamp sets I got when I joined Stampin' Up about 6 months ago. Now then, we're going to stamp my little birdie, and I think he's going to be a canary today, this one. Now, I've chosen here the right size block. Well, maybe it's a bit too big, but rather too big in a way than too small. But if it's too big, then it's no good at all. Now then, so I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink, because with this ink I can use the Stampin' Up blendable pens. Be sure you give him a good stamp so that he's totally covered. Right, now I'm not using a stamping mat today because I'm using these the red rubber stamps, and they've got like a, as you can see there, they've got a little cushion of their own, so I don't need to use the stamping mat. Now then, I like, if possible, just to stamp it up a bit from the bottom, if you know what I mean, because I don't really like it smack bang in the middle. But what it also gives you a chance to do, it gives you a chance to have a sentiment on the bottom. Right, and now has he stamped? Yes, he has, look, bless him. Leave him dry there a bit while I get the sentiment. Now, remember the other day I came on and was telling you about this this medley. It's called Everything is Rosy, and it was in our clearance rack. So if you think it was like something like £30 off it. So I thought with here, what should I have? I thought that one was lovely. Don't let your worries spoil your happy. And I think that's a lovely sentiment. Now then, where are you? I think this is it. Let me see. It's the right way around. Yes, this is it. Now then, we'll put this on a little block. I'm lining it up here with the grid lines to try and get it as straight as possible. There we are. And also make sure it's the right way up on your block. And we're going to leave a little bit of room today. Well, we should leave room in any case, because I'm going to do a little patch of grass so he's not just floating in the air. Ah, drat. That's the splodge monster set us again. Never mind, we'll try and work around that, shall we? Right, we bring that and hold it there for a minute, because then what happens is that the ink gets it gets time to seep into the stamp. Oh, look at that. Right, okay. Now we've made that mess, we'll try and help you fix it, shall we? Right. Where's that? Oh, right, yeah. In this stamp set, there's lots of little stamps like that, and hopefully one of them is going to cover my splodge. How about that one? Yeah. Right, so we'll have this one here, these are the two splodges. That was because when I went to stamp my sentiment, there was too much ink on the outside. So we got a little big one and a little one. Well, with the little one, I thought, let's use a little stamp. It's not quite so obvious then that you're trying to cover up the splodge monster mark. There we are. Gone. Make sure I've got any on my hands, otherwise it'll be there again, won't it? And then we'll put, does the big one cover it? He does, look, he does indeed. Well, that's good, isn't it? Right, let's see if this one can do the same. Oh dear, it doesn't only happen on camera, that's the problem. Happens with me all the time. There we go, it's all done. And I've got a little, oops, where are you? Sorry, I've got a little tiny bit down there, but we're going to leave that because I have an eraser that we can do that. But now you can see, it looks a bit squiffed, doesn't it? So I think what we'll have to do, we'll have to bring this little stamp up, put that stamp on there again, and let me see. We'll do one down there, and we'll put another one up here. They say 3 is good. There we go. Oh, it doesn't look too bad, does it? Right, what I'm going to try and do now, so you can see what I'm doing, I'm going to start to colour in the birds. Now this was actually the second block that I made. And these are called Stampin blends. They're fantastic to use. I'm using the light Daffodil Delight and the dark Daffodil Delight. First of all, I go in with the light one, and I'm going to cover, oh come on, I hope you're dry. I'm not a very good colourist, so I hope you're all safe and well after that horrendous rain. Well, it wasn't just the rain, was it? It was blowing and storming and oh, everything was flying around outside. Lots of people just go round in circles, but I don't know. Find his little beak. You don't want to go yellow on his beak. We'll go round with that for the darker one later. There we are, this is tummy done. Now then, we're going to use the darker one now, the dark Daffodil Delight. Oh, what we do here, see where all these cross lines are? Just follow them up. There's a couple there on his head, a couple under his chin there, and a few more here. And under here is where his wings and body's covering. And then this is what they do then. Now you can see where I have, oops, you can see that now where the ink is, the darker ink. So we now go over it again with the lighter one. It does work better if you just do small areas at a time, because it needs to be fairly wet just so that for them to blend really. There we are, and you can see there now where you haven't got those lines anymore and that it's all blended in. Now then, my poor little birdie needs to stand on something, doesn't he? Now then, this one is light old olive. Old olive ink is, I think, everybody's go-to for any greenery they have to fill in. And it looks like he's starting to get a bit of a bump in the earth there. Right, let's go like this. You know, we don't make it too, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't make it too obvious that you're doing a particular shape, because when you do that, it all goes wrong. There, I've gone, oh dear me, with the light. Now see now where I'm going in with the dark, under his little toes. Here you go, boy. Here we are, there. maybe a bit towards the back, because the sun could be shining on his back and his tail is making it, making a shadow. Let's do the same here as we did with the body. Mind it, lift your toe, lift it, there's a good boy. There we go. Right, now we've painted our little birdie in. Oh, mustn't forget his beak. I'm going here for the dark Daffodil Delight, in the hope that it's going to cheer out a bit. There we go. His beak. Lovely, isn't it? Now it's up to you if you want to colour in these flowers. What's this one? I'm going to go very quickly over here. Just put a bit of greenery in the middle. And not a splodge to be seen anywhere. Oops. Here we go. And we're just going to do the light. Is this the light one? Yes, it is the light one. Go over. See, it doesn't really matter that it's going to blend in with the green because, well, they're only little flowers and, you know, you can't get a lot of yellow and a lot of green on the same one for little things. There you go. And here we go. Nearly finished. Just a couple of minutes. Well, maybe a couple of minutes more. You see, I'm doing a very naughty thing here. I'm leaving my ink pads within reach. And as usual, what happens? Yeah, you put your fingers in it and, you know, I do blame myself sometimes, but usually the splodge wants to get there before me. What I will do, I'll try and put a link to my blog on the description at the bottom, and then you're quite welcome to go there and you can read through, and hopefully it'll read like I'm showing you how to do here. This isn't done. Now this is a very quick and easy little card. Now then, apparently we do not like naked envelopes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just stick one little stamp, and you know, you see some of these envelopes, they're so patterns, but we don't want to go over the top. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little stamp there. Here we go. And another little thing about doing this is, if you're doing want to paint it, put a piece of paper on the inside, because they do tend to bleed through a bit, these markers. Right, should we go back a bit? And right, oh, sorry, green first. Oh, I've got fingers and thumbs today. Do you know how many times I've tripped over my feet? Right tongue, I'm always tripping over that. Right, here we go. And this time, because it's a bit bigger, we can put in a different colour. You know, we can blend it a bit better. I didn't do it on the cards, and I know I should have done something else, but I could go back and do that afterwards, maybe. There we go. Very quickly, now that you see that's turned up, and then these bits are going to be a bit darker there. You know, Stampin' Up do make it easy for people who don't like colouring or don't quite know how to colour, because I didn't really know how to colour until I joined Stampin' Up. Well, not properly, because I was using not the right pens, shall we say. But now that I've joined here, and these pens are fantastic. If you ever get a chance to get any, please do. Now, if you go to my Facebook, it's Wendy Davidstead, and have a look. And underneath the picture, there's a shop now button. If you go in there, it'll take you to my online shop and you can buy all these things then. I only try and use very little, very minimum stuff so that, you know, you can fit any pocket, it'll fit any pocket then. And there we are, these are little finished cards. Don't let your worry spoil your happy. Thank you for watching and I will speak to you soon. Bye.